I'm going to be talking about labor pain hacks. Now, whether you're having an unmedicated delivery or a medicated delivery, these hacks can help make a smoother and easier transition through labor and birth. Now, I have used these in my own experience and as a labor and delivery nurse, so I do have different tips and tricks regarding each one. I'm also going to be answering 3 questions at the end of this video. What do contractions feel like? How to prepare for an unmedicated labor and delivery? And how can my support person help? So, to start with the labor pain hacks, ice and heat. So ice was definitely my favorite during my experience during labor. I would put it in a Ziploc bag and just stick it right where the contractions were, which were right kind of in my lower belly area. That helped considerably. Going to 7 centimeters without any medicated pain relief, that was my really go-to to help decrease that pain sensations in the body. If you're also having back labor, you can put the ice on your back, and I've heard that does well too. Heat didn't help me as much, but I have seen it help a lot. It would be in the same location, either your back, the lower back where you're getting contraction pain, or under that belly where the contractions are. And that can help decrease sensations too. Another thing about ice that I forgot to mention is I have seen this done and I've seen it work. I didn't personally do it during my own labor because I didn't really feel like I needed it, but I had a patient at one time that wanted a cup of full ice, just a whole cup of ice, and during the contraction peak, she would stick her hands in this ice, and she really said that it would help decrease that pain because she would be so focused on the ice cold feeling in her hands. So that can also help. Another thing is massage. So a massage is super helpful. We're all about decreasing the sensation of pain in your body, and how we do that is distract your body with different sensations. So massage, whether it's on the belly if you don't have monitors on, lower back, shoulders, feet, hands, whatever it may be, you can have that support person of yours help out in this area, or if you have a doula. And honestly, my favorite has always been the belly massage. I did it more as a birth doula than as a labor and delivery nurse because often those monitors are in the way. But that lower belly massage, either it really helps, I've seen it dramatically help, or it just doesn't help at all and can, depending on how strong you're massaging, can sometimes make you a little bit nauseous. So I would definitely keep that in mind, but I've seen that work wonders. Another one is music. Now, music is a huge distraction use. It can help so much. Either you are the meditative, relaxation kind of music, put yourself in that kind of calm, serene state of mind that a lot of women can do, or you're that Bon Jovi, Lady Gaga, let's bam, bam, bam this baby out, then either one works. I had a playlist for actually both situations because even though I'm definitely more of a Bon Jovi kind of girl, I wasn't sure how I would feel during labor. So I had 3 different playlists prepared that my husband could play at any time. And there was a relaxation one, there was a Bon Jovi one, and then there was a worship one. So whatever you feel like you would want in that situation, maybe even prepare for both ways. And that can really help because different times during your labor, you may want one or the other. Words. So words usually would be like your doula, or if your support person is really good at this, just being verbal with, you're doing so good. The baby's almost here. Only if the baby obviously is almost here. You do not want to be telling that lady the baby's almost here at 2 centimeters. That is rough. But, just those verbal kind of helpful tidbits. I know my husband, he would just talk about things, and I would just kind of get focused in his voice, not as much as the words, but it would distract me, and it would kind of make me think about something else other than the pain, and that was really helpful. Emotional support, that kind of goes with all of these things in this list, is just emotionally supporting you. That's something that your support person can really help with. And what that looks like, because a lot of dads and spouses and partners will ask me, what does that even look like? Well, what that looks like is just being present, not being on your phone in the corner, scared out of your mind. I realize it's a scary situation. You're about to become a parent again or for the first time, but just being there, whether it's holding her hand, just being in tune with what she needs. And you may need to even ask, not during a contraction, but after a contraction's over, you may need to ask, hey, what do you need right now? I would love to get you a drink. Do you need a massage? Whatever it may be. And that is a really good role that a spouse or a support person can have in a labor situation. Anything to make that easier for the laboring woman and decrease those pain sensations. Another one is water. So tub labors, tub births. Depends on your hospital policy. If you're having a hospital birth or a water birth at a birth center or at home, but tub labors can really help. Now, I find that I've noticed they help more if you get in earlier, like during active labor, not transitional. And also, if your tub has jets, I've noticed that helps a lot more than if you just have a normal tub with nothing. But it can still help either way. I got into the tub during transition, and I will say it didn't really help me all that much. I really tried to get the jets to where my belly was, but it wasn't helping. But I have seen it help a lot. So just a tidbit on that. A comb. Now, I have not seen this in practice, but I've heard that it works great. I have tried it myself, and I did try it during my own labor, and it helped a little bit, but I didn't like it as much as other things. But what some people do is they'll put a comb in their hand where the teeth are facing your hand right here, and you actually are pressing it into your skin. It's supposed to be a painful technique to decrease the more painful thing going on in your body. And it does help. Didn't help me a lot, but I have heard of it helping. Another thing is acupressure. I'm not super fluent in acupressure. I know the lower ones in the feet area that have helped. I haven't seen it help a great deal, but I have heard of it helping. So with positioning and a roller. So with a roller first is there's this, I will actually put it in my references in my description below. It's like a massage thing, but it's like a ball and it rolls on top of your skin. And I'll add that in the description below so you can kind of see it, what it looks like. I didn't use it during my own labor, kind of just because I didn't know where it was in my house and I didn't want to think about where it was. You're really focused during that time. But I have seen it help. I used it as a birth doula, and it's kind of just a massage thing for your support person that makes the massage easier. Because if you think about it, a lot of women labor for 24 hours. Imagine if massage is the best thing for you and your support person is massaging you a lot. It's 24 hours. So you really want to help them out sometimes with giving them different things that can make their hands easier. I remember as a birth doula, the thing I was most popular for was my belly massage during contractions. And so I'm massaging their belly, right? And I'm maybe doing it for 12, 20 hours. And obviously it's only during the contraction. So I get a minute break and then I go back, or 2-minute break and go back doing it. And my fingers, for days afterwards, I wouldn't really be able to bend them. They would hurt so bad. So a roller kind of helps your support person in this way because they can kind of do that massage, but they can kind of trade off with their hands and with the roller so their hands don't get all painful themselves too. So with positioning, now positioning actually is more like certain positions will actually increase the intensity of labor. Some positions will decrease it. Now, with that being said, you probably want to be in the position that increases the intensity of labor because that probably means it's helping the most with bringing the baby down. There's more pressure on that cervix. So, but you know, you can always take a break. I noticed when I was in labor, if I laid down on my side, on either side, I would definitely put the peanut ball. And I didn't do this very often because since I was unmedicated for a lot of my labor, I wanted to use that time to be in upright positions that I knew would make labor go faster and bring that baby down. So, but when I did need a break, which happened on occasion, like every 20-30 minutes, I needed like a 5-minute break, I would lay on my side, put a peanut ball between my legs, but it would decrease the contractions so much. It would go from like every other minute to every 4 minutes, every 5 minutes. But that's because that baby isn't putting the pressure on the cervix, so it's actually slowing down your labor. So, you know, use it as a break thing, but don't use it as super frequently. You really want to use that time to get that baby out.